you just gonna be silent? Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna explain what's gonna happen right now. So apparently we're getting a whole bunch of calls that you're harassing people here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Right now you're not in trouble. You're free to leave at any moment. However, what's gonna happen is these other officers are gonna go talk to a couple of the people here who are reporting being victims of this assault, and they're gonna try to establish to see if you have constituted the crime of stalking. If you have constituted the crime of stalking, you'll be placed under arrest for stalking. But at this point in time, yeah, you can point to whatever you want. I'm explaining the circumstances. You're free to leave right now. However, we're going to conduct an investigation, and we'll get back to you. I'm going to stay here with you to make sure that you don't assault or hurt anybody here, okay? Shields, if you want to just go and talk to them, I'll hang out. Obviously, you probably know you don't have to talk to me at all. I really don't care if you do or don't, but we'll just hang out for a bit. Looks like you're shaking a little bit. Your arms either are tired or you're nervous. Are you shaking out of anxiety, out of fear? I'm just trying to get your mental state right now. Is there a specific person you're trying to record? Someone was mentioning you're recording children. Is that true? Just curious. You also seem to be wearing a winter hat and a ski mask, which is kind of placing probably people in fear. It's kind of odd given the weather. Also, ski masks are usually worn by people who are intending to conceal their identity. So, just trying to figure that out. Well, I was explaining that he's currently free to go because we haven't finished our investigation, but once we talk to a couple of the victims here, see if they are feeling fear, he might be placed under arrest. His kind of general appearance with the ski mask and the winter coat is it's causing me alarm. I'm sure it's causing other people alarm. So figure that out. He's shaking right now, nervously. I don't know if that's him anticipating to do something, anticipating to run. I don't know. But I'll hang out with him if you want to go open up the investigation. Are you from around here? Are you zooming in on people? Is there a reason why you're choosing this group of ladies to record? Just curious. Yeah, I'm sure. So I don't know if you want to take this moment to Google an RCW. There's this called RCW stalking. Stalking occurs anytime you intentionally and repeatedly harass or intimidate people. One of the sections of stalking say it's completely dependent on what the victims feel. It has nothing to do with the offender's intent. There's actually, I think it's subsection 2 specific, 2A. It says regardless of what your intent is, if they feel that they're being intimidated and harassed repeatedly, then you have committed that crime. Further, there's another subsection right below it, which says once you're given notice that you are not, or you're conducting unwanted contact and you're intimidating and harassing them, if you continue to do so, it constitutes prima facie evidence. Basically means not up to interpretation, you're just automatically committing that crime. So like I said, they're going to talk to all these people and see if they feel like you're intimidating and harassing them. And once they tell us, we're going to give you that warning. And then if you decide to keep standing here, I'm going to arrest you for stalking. It's a gross misdemeanor. And what's going to happen, I'm going to take you into custody. I'm going to fingerprint you. I'm going to run your III. And if you've been convicted of harassment in any other state, it's a felony. So that's the plan right now. I'm just going to record what you're recording just to use as evidence. For 14 minutes, seems to be entirely focused on this specific group of women right here.
would like him out of here. We're trying to enjoy it. Much. Yeah, I know.
You might have a misguided approach because you probably hear about how you can report police officers, and that's part of your First Amendment rights. And you can. If we're doing something, you're happy to come report us. It's a little bit different for members of the public because they're not really police officers, they're not public servants, they're not really conducting any sort of public act. So if you want to follow us around all day and videotape us, that's fine. You won't get yourself in trouble. But when you go around videotaping families with little children and intimidating them, that's when you kind of cross the line into crime stuff. So I'm not a lawyer by any means. I'm a police officer, though. But I just want you to be understanding of that so you can make your own adult decision about what you want to do. Fair enough?
I'm giving everybody a wide berth.
Okay, that doesn't really matter. You know, it's not about the wide berth part. It's about the repeated intentional acts.
Are the antagonists.
I'm happy to talk to you about it.
I'm not talking.
Why are they antagonists?
I'm not talking.
Did they do something to you?
I'm here. I'm on the phone.
Okay, I understand, but there's two sides to every story, right? If you choose not to provide your side, we only talk to them, and they all say, hey man, this guy's really creeping us out, this guy's scaring us, we think he's going to hurt us, right? And if I come up to you and say, hey man, what's going on? Is that what's happening? And then you just choose not to talk, well, there's nothing else for us to do, right? We don't have a second side to compare and contrast with. In fact, the lack of talking, the ski mask and the hat really kind of bodes to their side of the story. So I got to give you the opportunity, whether you take it or not, that's up to you. If you want to explain why they're the antagonists, if you want to explain why you're doing this.
I have a full 40 more minutes before.
A full 40 minutes. So you plan to stay here for another 40 minutes.
I'm about done.
I don't know. So again, like I just explained my side. I don't really care if you tell me or not. I'm just going to afford you the opportunity to. Otherwise, I'm just going to take it as is. Take it as we see it.
I don't know any of these people. Not stalking.
You don't know any of these people.
That's all you got, dude.
I haven't been here the whole time. I don't know who you're focusing on. I only know that I was watching you videotape this table of exclusively women, and then a couple of the kids there, and then you walked over to the other side where there's another little boy, and then this blonde waitress you were videotaping her, she was walking away, and then you came back and are videotaping her again. So it seems to be there's specific people that you're videotaping. I don't know, because it looks like you might have tried to portray it as you're videotaping Portage Bay, but really I see you focusing on specific human beings. So that's why I'm concerned. I don't know if you're stalking this lady like just today or if this is a repeated act. I'm just trying to piece it together myself, you know. What's the word? You want to talk or do you want me to talk? All right, so here's the deal, my man. So it sounds like people just think you're weird. Fortunately, they're not being repeatedly, intentionally intimidated or harassed. So you're not going to be taken into custody today. However, it's going to be documented. And the thing with stalking is if this keeps occurring over a period of time, then it really, you probably will. So I really don't know what your little project is here. You don't have to tell us. At this point in time, no one said that they were intimidated. But farewell.